Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet Voice You Know with the News You Trust studio, sponsored by Grain Equipment Company, where innovation meets execution. I'm Dusty Sonnenberg. Well, it seems like a carbon copy of the last several days. Beautiful sunshine outside right now, light breezes, temperature currently 50 degrees on the barn thermometer, but should be warming up to the low 60s. Looks like there may be a few changes in store as we go to the weekend. Be sure to visit ohioagnet.com for all the latest updates on the National FFA Convention. Let's check in right now with Matt Reese as he has this update brought to us by Wilmington College.
I'm at the National FFA Convention, and this coverage is brought to you by Wilmington College. I'm talking with Ruth Eckstein and Veda Knox. They're both from the Ridgemont chapter, and they are competing in the National Agri-Science Fair. So, Ruth, first off, how'd you get started participating in the Agri-Science Fair?
Really, it was in 7th and 8th grade. My advisor just asked me if I wanted to do it, so I've done it since then.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
Now, Veda, what about your project? Can you tell me about what it is and how you got started in that area?
So our project is a qualitative research study on farmers' mental health, specifically male farmers aged 24 to 41 in Hardin County. We interviewed them to see their coping mechanisms and their views on mental health, since mental health is not really talked about in the farming community, and suicide rates just keep getting higher, so we wanted to shed light on it.
And what did you guys find as you started digging into this topic?
We found that farmers don't like to talk about it, especially the older generation. The younger generation is more apt to talk about it. We found that they didn't really know about healthy coping mechanisms and only went to drugs and alcohol before knowing.
Now, in terms of some of those coping mechanisms that are maybe healthy to look into, what are some of those, and how did you learn about those through this project in your work?
A few of our coping mechanisms include box breathing, journaling, writing it down, talking to peers inside of your industry, but also having a group of peers outside of your industry that know nothing about agriculture that you can just escape to. And
Interesting.
We found them through mental health articles and videos, and we talked to professors from the Ohio State University and the University of Georgia, and they helped us learn more about mental health, because we didn't know at first.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate the update from the Ridgemont chapter here.
And that update again brought to us by Wilmington College. Let's take a look at your Thursday weather forecast brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com.
Beautiful weather here for the balance of this week. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Let's take a look at that forecast update. Overall here in Ohio, we are dry today. We've got a chance for a little bit of moisture tomorrow. I'm going to call for hit and miss scattered showers through your Friday, anywhere from a few hundreds to a few tenths. That is all. Not enough to really cause a big slowdown in harvest, but I think we probably get bumped out of the field tomorrow. For the weekend, we are sunny and dry, a little bit cool for Saturday and Sunday, significantly warmer Monday, Tuesday of next week with very strong winds in here. At this point, I think we are dry in Ohio until a frontal boundary finally shows up late Halloween into Friday morning. I'm Ryan Martin.
Well, thanks, Ryan. Another weather news, La Nina, that cool weather phase of the Pacific Ocean El Nino Southern Oscillation, otherwise known as ENSO, the recurring climate pattern is certainly taking its time to develop. Pacific Ocean temperatures for the ENSO region, which extends from the international dateline in the Central Pacific to the Peruvian coast in South America along the equator, shows only a couple areas of cooling during the month from mid-September to mid-October. Now, recently dry, primarily U.S. crop areas might welcome variability from an established La Nina winter precipitation pattern as of mid-October, though USDA's Ag and Drought Assessment found that 62% of the U.S. corn production and 54% of the soybean production and 52% of wheat production were in areas affected by drought. Stay tuned. We'll be back to take a look at your markets after this.
In any year, your best harvest is only a few upgrades away. Seed Consultants exclusively serves the Eastern Corn Belt, combining our deep knowledge of local conditions with high-performing products fit for your acres. Most importantly, our customized services put our products and your business in a position to succeed. We help you start with better to grow your best. Visit seedconsultants.com to learn why our products and services are simply better.
Let's get an analysis on today's markets from Leist Mercantile. This update brought to us by Brandt, helping growers take control for over 70 years.
I'm Ryan Metzger with Leist Mercantile, providing your weekly export data update. This morning, the USDA released their export sales data for week ending October 17th. Announced new sales for corn came well above the industry range estimate at 3.603 million metric tons, and soybeans new sales came in right in estimate range at 2.152 million metric tons. On wheat, exports were in line with expectations at 532.9 thousand metric tons. To now meet the USDA's export targets, we need to see weekly sales of 783.2 thousand metric tons of corn, 580.2 thousand metric tons of soy, and 206.1 thousand metric tons of wheat. Please visit our website, leistmercantile.com, to learn more about our grain marketing program and crop insurance services.
Thanks, Ryan. Let's take a look at what those prices are doing on the Chicago board, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com. December corn is trading up 3 cents at $4.22. November soybeans up 7 3/4 at $10.05 1/4, and wheat for December up a half a penny at $5.79. New crop for July 25 down a penny at $6.13. Thanks for joining us. This is the Ohio AgNet.